Hello, this is Chad from the AC Bro Nation, and welcome to another episode of Chad Plays Megaman X, one of my favorite games from my childhood. Anyway, in our last video we finished off pretty much most of the final boss masters, and now we're going to move on to the final master of the final level before we reach the end-game levels, and that is going to be this dude right here, so let's get started. You know, a long time ago when I was a kid, I actually used to think that this guy was the hardest boss master of them all. But actually nowadays, I really don't think that's true. I think I referred to the monkey being the hardest guy, despite the fact that his weakness makes him pretty much a joke. But I do like this guy's stage. It's kind of interesting. It's kind of a tower kind of stage where you have to climb up and stuff. And I think it's kind of cool that, like, most of the other stages, you have to move right to get to the end of the level, but this stage is more of a climb. So I think that was actually a cool level design that they made for this guy's level. Well, I'm playing pretty poorly right now, but that's alright. We'll just keep moving on and moving on. Alright, those guys with the lasers right there, they won't actually attack you unless you cross those little wire traps right there. But, you know, they don't do much damage, so it's not that big of a deal. I'm just gonna skip this guy. Probably gonna skip this guy too. And this guy. I don't care. So now I get to move on to this elevator section right here that could possibly squash you if you're not too careful. But it's really not that hard. If you know what you're doing, then you're really not going to have much trouble avoiding death here. So once you move on to the top right here, you move on to the next section of the level, which involves these turrets that shoot at you, but they're not that threatening either. Well, they do a lot of damage, but they aren't too threatening, so you want to go ahead and move up here, kill all these turrets, and then once you get done getting to the top of this level, we'll move on to the next part. So, pretty straightforward, not much really to say so far. This one has two of these things. Alright, now that we're at the top, see that upgrade right there? We actually need the power from this boss right here to pick up that upgrade. I've actually seen people that are able to actually boost their way over to that upgrade, but I've never been able to do it myself. I'm gonna give it a few tries though. Yeah, I've been able to see people actually. Come on. Yeah, I can't figure that out. I've seen people do it before, but if I'm gonna get that upgrade, I'm gonna need the boomer cutter's power. This guy. So yeah, that's really what I call this boss. I call him the boomer cutter. I'm pretty sure his name is something else, but I don't know how to pronounce it. So, well, I'm pretty sure I could pronounce it. I just don't care to remember. So move on up here, and I usually like to skip most of these dudes. So I'm just gonna. Don't worry, I have E-tanks. If I have to use an E-tank, I will to beat this boss, but I'm fairly certain I won't have to. Alright, this boss's weakness is actually the torpedoes from Launch Octopus, so this won't be too hard. So let's go ahead and show him who's boss. Alright, this guy has a variety of attacks. Basically, this guy's thing is he likes to teleport. One thing he'll do is he'll throw his horns like that, which isn't very threatening. But one thing this guy will do that will actually do a lot of damage to you is that if you accidentally get too close to him, he'll grab you and launch you to the ceiling, which does a lot of damage. But this guy's dead, so that wasn't too much trouble right there. So now that we've defeated that boss, we have now defeated all 8 bosses of the pre-game. Or was it 8 bosses? I think it might have been more. But yeah, it was 8. And now that we've beaten all those bosses, we'll move on to the final stages. Well, we won't move on to the final stages yet. Well, yeah, you get this guy's weapon here, Boomer Cutter. This weapon right here is actually really interesting because it can be used to pick up other items which are out of reach. And we'll actually be using this item to pick up many of the upgrades which we actually haven't picked up yet. So let's watch this cutscene. Finally, we found Sigma's fortress. Let's go in and put an end to his war against the humans. And then the music changes. So if we wanted to, we could actually go on to the final area, but before we do that, we actually have some upgrades we need to pick up. So let me think. What all upgrades do we not have? Alright, I know we're missing an upgrade in Ice Penguin stage, so I'm going to go there first. In Ice Penguin stage, we're actually missing a fire upgrade. So we're going to go through the stage and get that. So, yeah, pretty straightforward. Just go to the stage like you normally would. Since I have a lot more health, I'm probably just going to try to run through the stage and get through it as quickly as I can. So I'm not gonna be killing as many guys as I normally would. Ah, leave me alone. Ah, man, I'm not... Come on, there we are. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. I mean, I'll show you where the upgrades are, basically. That's what this episode's mainly going to be me doing, just showing you where all the cool upgrades are. At least all the upgrades that we haven't gotten yet. Alright, we're almost there, actually. Already. We're going to need this thing. And then we're going to need to jump up here. And then we're going to need fire. And once we use fire, we can pick up the heart upgrade in Ice Penguin stage. So now that we've gotten that, we can simply pause. Oh, not that. Pause. And use this escape option right here. And actually get out of this level. So now that we've gotten that heart upgrade, we're now going to move on to... we'll go on and do this guy's stage again and pick up his heart upgrade as well. Alright, come on. Ah, oops. Dang it. Alright, let's get up here, attack this thing, and move on right here, and attack this guy. This will be one of the episodes that's going to be a little bit more difficult for me to come up with good commentary, because it's pretty straightforward. I'm just running through the levels again just to pick up upgrades, so... pretty straightforward and not too complicated. Yeah, once again, I'm probably just going to see if I can skip these guys. Just like that. And now we're at the elevator again. Honestly, I wish this elevator would go a little bit faster. This is one of the more annoying parts of the stage. Any part of a stage that I don't have any control over, I don't like, because I like to be able to boost through things as fast as I can. So now that we've done that, move on here. Ah, dang it. Just keep moving on and trucking on. Ah, come on. Alright. Come on. Get up here. Now go up. Alright, now that we're at the top, let's pick up this heart upgrade from this level. And we're going to need the Boomer Cutter's ability to get this. Just like that. And just like with that, we can go ahead and escape from this stage. So we have 2 more upgrades to pick up before we can move on to the final stage, and the first upgrade we're going to pick up is actually in this guy's stage. And you'll notice something interesting about this level. Notice how there's water in this level now? Well, this level is actually affected much by the Launch Octopus level. If you destroy Launch Octopus before coming to this level here, then this level will actually be filled with water. So that's another way in Mega Man X how different levels affect each other, how different stages make the other stages change based on whether you defeated them or not. So interesting there. But one cool thing about the flooding in this level is that because there's flooding, it allows you to pick up an upgrade down here. Because Mega Man X flies so much further in water than he does outside of water, then if you jump off right here with a boost, then you can actually pick up another heart upgrade. So now that we've picked up that heart upgrade, we can go and leave this level as well. So now we have one more final upgrade to pick up before we head on to the final stages of the game. And the last one is going to be in this guy's stage. And this will also be rather easy to pick up. It's also early on in the level. So go ahead and kill that dude. Come around here. And instead of going up this time, I'm going to go head down this way. And if you head over here and... Oh, not yet. Here, take that. If you use this thing... you kind of have to arc it a little ways, like you have to shoot it like this. Then you can pick up the final E-Tank. And with that, we have picked up all the upgrades in the game and are ready to move on to the final stages of the game. So let's go ahead and escape out of here. Now, my original plan was to save the final areas of the game for a new video. But since we're only about 12 minutes into the video, I'm probably going to go ahead and show you the first level here. So let's go ahead and... go to the final stage of the game. I hope you're ready for it. I love this music. Let's split up. I'll go in first, and then you can slip in while I keep the main defense force busy. Thanks, Zero. Alright, so now that we're in the final area of the game, let's go ahead and get through it. Now, there are actually 3 final areas of the game, so this isn't actually the final stage of the game. But, it's still cool nonetheless. Alright, this part right here is a little bit difficult because it involves a little bit of precise platforming, which can be kind of difficult in this game. But I think I'll be able to get through it. Plus, the thing is, these enemies are always annoying you while you're doing it, so that's going to make it a little bit challenging. I hate this part. I'm not going to lie. I hate this part so much. I have an idea. I want to see if this attack will actually help. Aw, man. All right, this might take a few tries. You know what? I'm going to use a power to get through this area a little bit quickly. Yeah, this power does help out a lot. Alright, now let's see. I'm going to use these torpedoes. They should be able to help me defeat these enemies a little bit easier. Because they actually home in on the enemies, so I want to use these to help me out a little bit. Oh, I think we're almost at the end. Oh, almost fell there. Ah. Alright, now we move up here. Defeat this guy. And we're actually approaching a pretty cool scene in the game, so hope you're ready for it. This guy. Stay back, X. I'll take him on. X, do what I tell you, or he's history. Don't listen to him, X. Go ahead and blast him. Dream on, Zero. X knows he can't defeat me. My armored carrier is more than a match for his ancient weapons. So this part right here is very similar to the first part in the game, or early game, where you actually cannot defeat this guy. No matter how hard you try, this guy is invincible. Which sucks, but it actually helps us. It actually makes sense considering the next cutscene coming up here. So you kind of have to let this guy capture you. And then, oh yeah. Maybe. But I'm not through yet. What a worthless gesture. I can't be defeated so easily. So, X, it's just you and me now. What the? Where did that energy come from? It really doesn't matter how much energy you absorb, X. You are still far too weak. Prepare to be terminated. Alright, this guy is actually extremely weak to this attack right here. Like, this guy is nothing when I use my missiles. So these missiles will take him out pretty easily. Yeah, he's already almost dead. He does do a lot of damage though, so it's a good thing I am using that attack. You are more powerful than you were before. But Sigma is much more than he appears to be. You're going to need an edge. Take my arm cannon, and your attack power should increase. Good luck, X. That's sad. Yeah, so now with Zero being gone and him giving us his arm cannon, that's actually the final suit upgrade that we pick up in the game. And as you can see, I can actually power up to purple. Now what purple does is, powering up the purple allows me to use a variety of different special moves. Each move in the game has its own special purple version of it. For example, let me show off my purple moves for each of the attacks. So if you use your purple move for the missiles, then it does this. Shoots off homing fish. If you use your purple power for Sting Chameleon, then it gives you invulnerability for a little while. So let me go and demonstrate this. See how I'm invulnerable? It only works for a short amount of time, but it's still very useful. And also, sorry about that. Also, if I use my power to, with the purple ability with the shield, it puts a little shield around me. So that can be rather useful. So basically, though, this shield goes away immediately once I use it on an enemy. if I use my special purple power on the fire, it actually does this. Let me demonstrate this. Yeah, it can actually go across pretty far. If I use my special purple power with the tornado, then it does this. Right there. And I'll show you the spark one as well. The spark one's pretty cool, actually. I like this one. Ah, man, it messed me up. Let me try it again. I think this one's pretty cool as well. If you use the special power for this one, it does this. Shoots them out like that. And then finally, the ice one. Now, the ice one, this is probably my favorite one by far. And you'll see what I mean in a second. Watch this. Makes a little ice scooter. Of course, it didn't last very long right there, but it usually will last a lot longer on different parts of the stage. Alright, so what I'm actually going to use right now, I'm actually going to use this invulnerability ability right here. That way, this will help me get through the stage so much easier. Oh, man! I'm going to try to use it again. See, that was see how helpful they can be? So now we actually get to refight one of our, the bosses of the game. And we're going to refight this guy. This guy shouldn't be too hard, because like I said, he is weak to the missiles. So, I should be able to take care of him without too much trouble. Yeah, throughout the 3 final levels of the game, you actually get to refight all the boss masters of the first 8 levels. So it's pretty cool that you get to re-see the masters. Anyway, now that we've fought that guy, we get to move on to the boss of this level. And this guy's actually a pretty cool boss. You'll see what I mean in a second. I'm just moving on. So once you get through here, and go through here, you get to fight this boss right here. Alright, this guy's kind of an interesting boss, because basically the idea behind this boss is that he has to follow a set pattern along on the top, and you have to determine what that pattern is every time he goes down. You'll see what I mean as the battle progresses. He's not a very hard boss, but he does get a lot faster when the boss battle progresses. See, he's not that bad. I do have to concentrate a little bit, though, because this guy, he does start to move a little faster. Ah, see? I didn't know he was going to come all the way down that way. Ah, I missed. Oh boy. Alright, I'm actually going to use one of my E-tanks. Oops. Sorry if I'm not talking very much. I am trying to concentrate a little bit. There we are. Almost got him. Just a few more hits and this guy will be done. One more hit. There we are. Yeah, I probably could have defeated that guy without... I basically could have defeated that guy without using the E-tank, but I felt like the E-tank, the extra security was kind of nice there. Anyway, so now we've actually beaten the first of the 3 final levels of the game. So Next time when we come back with Mega Man X, we'll actually move on to the last 2 final areas of the game, and then I think we'll also, I think we'll probably save the final boss for its own video, but thanks for watching Mega Man X Part 3, and I hope you guys have a really nice day. Alright, so I'll see you.